10 minutes. It doesn't sound like much, just a tiny fragment of your day. Yet hidden inside those minutes is the power to shift your life. One decision, one action, one step forward, taken in just 10 minutes, can begin a chain reaction that rewrites everything. Think about it. In the time it takes for the sun to move a fraction across the sky, for a song to play on the radio, or for a cup of coffee to cool, you can ignite a change. 10 minutes is not just a countdown. It is a door you can choose to walk through. Every day, that door waits. Quiet, unassuming, but full of possibility. The question is not whether 10 minutes is enough. It's whether you are willing to give it the chance to become the beginning of something more. Reflect on the turning points in your life. Were they always long, drawn-out processes, or did some arrive in bursts? A sudden surge of clarity, a quick decision, a brief conversation that changed your path? Most of the moments that matter are born in windows just like this. 10 minutes is often the difference between staying stuck and moving forward. It's the moment you decide to speak up, to take the first step, to finally say yes or no. In the silence before action, there is hesitation, a pause, a weighing of options. But that pause is not a stop sign. It's simply a breath before a leap. 10 minutes can dissolve the cloud of doubt and push you into motion. Consider the writer, staring at a blank page, overwhelmed by the weight of a novel unwritten. Just 10 minutes, they promise themselves. A single paragraph appears. Tomorrow, another. Paragraphs become pages, pages become chapters, and in time, a book is born from these brief sprints. Or picture the runner tying their shoes, doubting their own commitment. They step out for 10 minutes. The air is brisk, the road quiet. It is not a marathon, but it's enough to change their identity, from someone who wishes they could run to someone who does. 10 minutes is all it takes to reframe who you are and what you believe is possible. Your mind will resist. It will insist 10 minutes is not enough, that real progress demands hours, energy, motivation, and preparation. It will whisper that you're too tired, too busy, not ready. But that is the illusion. The truth is, 10 minutes doesn't care how prepared you feel. It doesn't require you to be at your best or have every detail figured out. It only asks for your willingness. The hardest part is crossing the threshold from inaction to action. Once you begin, the minutes unspool and momentum builds. The first 10 minutes are not about perfection, they are about movement. We often glorify the grand gestures, the all-nighters, the marathons of effort that leave us exhausted. But real, lasting strength is built from minutes, not from exhaustion. 10 minutes of focused effort, consistently repeated, forms a foundation far sturdier than a single burst of energy followed by weeks of nothing. It is the small, repeated acts that forge resolve and character. The myth is that big change requires big effort. The truth is that change is built, minute by minute, in the quiet commitment to show up, even when it's only for a short while. Ask yourself, can you give 10 minutes today? 10 minutes to move your body, to write down a thought, to breathe deeply, to make a phone call, to start a task you've postponed. 10 minutes is not overwhelming. It is not impossible. In fact, it is everything. Because if you can win those 10 minutes, you can win the day. The person who conquers the next 10 minutes isn't just making progress. They are training themselves to act, to trust their own ability, to become the kind of person who doesn't wait for perfect conditions. A single candle lit for 10 minutes does not vanquish all shadows, but it transforms the room. In the same way, your small start will not erase every challenge or uncertainty ahead. But it does make the journey possible. It changes the environment, the mood, the perspective. One action, no matter how modest, turns possibility into reality. The darkness of doubt and inertia cannot withstand the steady glow of even the briefest effort. That is the secret of starting small. It may not solve everything, but it changes enough for hope and momentum to grow. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not underestimate the power you hold in your hands right now. You possess 10 minutes, The most underestimated weapon against procrastination, doubt, and fear. It is not about doing everything, it's about doing something. The day is made up of hundreds of these fragments. Win enough of them, and you win your day. Win your days, and you win your life. The decision to begin is always the hardest, but it's always within reach. So, as this message draws to a close, resist the urge to make big plans for tomorrow. Don't list every goal or every task you think you need to tackle. Instead, focus on just one thing. Win the next 10 minutes. That is enough. That is where change begins. The future is shaped not by grand intentions, but by small victories won in the present. You don't need a roadmap for the whole journey. The path reveals itself as you walk. If you found inspiration in these words, take a moment to share them with someone who might need a spark to get started. Like, subscribe, and stay with us for more moments of encouragement. Above all, remember, the next 10 minutes are yours to win. The rest will follow.